Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to IWC Aftershock. I'm your host, Justin Plummer, and tonight we're coming to you from the brand new corporate headquarters of the International Wrestling Cartel, and, well, I even got my own office. Thanks, Chuck! Anyways, as you can tell by my beautiful hat, this episode we're going to take a look back at what was Mountain State Madness 2 in Newell, West Virginia. It was... What do you mean I look ridiculous? I think heck with it. Anyways, as I was saying, it was a huge event because it was the last step on the road to Super Indy XI, and man oh man were there a ton of shakeups before the event. Speaking of shakeups, let's talk about the main event of the night, the biggest matchup of them all. World Champion Logan Chulo teaming with Michael the Bomber Facade, the Super Indy Champion, as they battled Jimmy DeMarco and Gory in a West Virginia street fight. Now, we all knew that Norm Connors was going to be in the corner of the champions, but we were all surprised because, as everyone knows, the entire locker room was beginning to turn on Jimmy DeMarco because of his antics. We were shocked when he announced that he had new hired help, and Marshall Gambino made his way to the corner of Jimmy DeMarco and Gory. Now, you're going to, of course, have to check out the IWC DVD. Head on over to the website, pick up Mountain State Madness 2. These gentlemen battled all over the building from corner to corner, from top to bottom. It was truly insane. Check it out. But I was able to catch up with the winners of that match. When all was said and done, Logan Shulo and Michael Facade were the last ones standing. Let's take a look at what they had to say about the match and what they had to say about Super Indy XI, which is right around the corner. I'm going to go fix my hair. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the Super Indy Champion, Michael the Bomber Facade, and the IWC World Heavyweight Champion, Heavy Metal Jesus, Logan Chulo. Now tonight, gentlemen, you had a shot at your rivals in a street fight here in Newell, West Virginia, Mountain State Madness 2, and you came out on top. What are your thoughts on tonight's matchup?
It was brutal. What would you expect? Anything less than a West Virginia street fight? I don't think so. It was everything we thought it would be, but me and my man, we got the job done tonight. I took care of DeMarco, he took care of Gory. As far as I'm concerned, my business with him is done. If I know Jimmy like I think I do, he's not going to go quietly. As far as Gory, that's all you.
Hey man, tonight I think we proved our point. We can fly, we can fight. You got the strength and power and all that jazz, but the main part is I think Gory and DeMarco are going to be out of our hair for a little while. Yeah. But in just about a week, no, not a week, maybe a month. Yeah, a month. Just about a month, this belt here, maybe you might have a chance at this one.
Yeah. That's right, guys. It was tonight. You were a great team, champion and champion coming together to get the victory.
Not the first time, not the last, I'm sure.
But in 1 month, Super Indy XI, June 23rd, the two of you are both going to be in the singles tournament. You're not going to be standing side by side anymore. You're going to be standing face to face.
Hey, what can I say? I'm in the Super Indy. As far as I know, I won my match. Why wouldn't I be, right? Now, if we got to go toe-to-toe, we've done it plenty of times.
We've been around that block, boy.
And hey, as far as I'm concerned, it's an even score between me and you. If we got to go toe-to-toe, that's fine with me. As far as that title goes...
It's pretty. It's nice. It's much bigger than yours, too, actually.
Let's not go there, okay? Mine's heavier. But, as far as that title goes, you better believe I want that, too.
Well, then after I successfully defend this title against you, I would expect nothing less but a return match from you, my friend.
Anytime.
All right, guys. Logan Chulo, Michael Facade, good friends. But Saturday, June 23rd, they're going to be enemies. It's Super Indy XI. So, folks, as you can see, Logan Chulo and Michael Facade, although they were partners in West Virginia, they were ready and willing to go toe-to-toe in the Super Indy XI tournament. But unfortunately, just following this interview, Chuck Roberts approached Logan Chulo and told him that he would be defending his World Heavyweight title versus Big League John McChesney at Super Indy XI. And therefore, he was being pulled from the Super Indy XI tournament. Now, I stood there and watched Logan Chulo beg, plead, to pull double duty that night. But Chuck, in the interest of the World Heavyweight title, did not want that to happen and denied Logan Chulo his chance at the Super Indy title. Now, speaking of Big League John McChesney, he had a match of his own at Mountain State Madness 2 against upstart Aiden Vale. Well, before that match started, Norm Connors made his way to the ring and, well, he had a little word or two for Big League John McChesney and he coerced him a little. But let's just take a look at the clip and let it speak for itself.
I want to give everybody just a very quick history lesson. Because the reason why John McChesney is a worldwide professional wrestling star was because in March of 2005, I gave a young whippersnapper a hell of an opportunity. And on April 29, 2005, and you can look it up, this man pinned CM Punk, he pinned Glenn Spector, and he pinned Loki to become the IWC Super Indy champion. So congratulations for that. So tonight your opponent is Aiden Vale. And I won't say whippersnapper again, I recognize it dates me, but I'm only 37. But he's a young kid who's an up-and-comer here in IWC. This match right now, you're in Super Indy, which is coming up on June 23rd. Hey, Corcoran. Why don't you give a young kid an opportunity? If he wins, if he pins you, he gets your spot in Super Indy. What do you guys think?
Whoa! That's big.
Talk about an opportunity, Joe.
Big League, I'm begging you to give an answer.
Yeah. I'll put it on the line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Pedro, get rocking and rolling because your opponent is
A
Aiden Vale.
number of phone calls from past friends and acquaintances who would love to help him out with Jimmy DeMarco and friends. And if one thing I've learned in my time here, no one has a bigger contacts list than Norm Connors. And Aiden Vale, check out the hip toss. This young kid.
Let's talk about this kid, Joe. Aiden Vale, although he just got his first singles victory at our last event, he's been impressing us for months.
I would say Aiden Vale, for his age, the best young athlete I've seen. Oh, God!
Wow.
To the outside. The best young athlete I have seen of his age since
And Joe, you
Zima
think
Ion.
Aiden Vale doesn't realize how big this opportunity is? You don't think he realizes what he has a chance to do tonight? Putting his body on the line like that. Ouch! But luckily,
McChesney,
paying off.
infamous for his knife-edge chops, he learned that firsthand going toe-to-toe with Loki, better known in some circles as Cabal.
Now, Joe, Big League John McChesney qualified for the Super Indy XI tournament by beating Dalton Castle, but as we all saw, not without help from the, well, masked man at the time.
That's right, which we found out was a diversion, coerced and calculated by McChesney, DeMarco, and Flexer. And Aiden Vale, so much heart, always in a great mood, great to be here, just full of passion and fire and a lot of heart towards this business.
And you can say what you want about Big League John McChesney and Jimmy DeMarco and their unholy alliance, but the fact of the matter is these two men were the top two superstars of the past year here in the IWC.
Year plus.
Putting them together, why not? I don't see why they wouldn't put their differences aside. If they're the top two, they could run the show here. The only problem is, Joe, that I can see is they're making a lot of people very unhappy in a very short amount of time.
Well, they started as good friends once upon a time behind the scenes until Bubba the Bulldog pulled some strings and tore that relationship apart. With him out of the equation, it seems McChesney and DeMarco have kind of rediscovered in themselves and their friendship and the fact that they have a lot in common as far as how they feel about others.
Look at this, Joe. Big League picking up Aiden Vale's shoulders.
Jeez.
And the 2 count so that he can inflict more punishment. What a classless act. They did it again.
And looking straight at Norm
Come
Connors
on.
as he does it.
Come on, enough's enough. This guy's got a bright future. We don't need
Fire
this. This is ridiculous.
of this young kid, and McChesney with a TKO. Aiden Vale is out.
Come on, John, just pin him already.
It's a formality from here. Have some mercy. Still not done.
I mean, at what point is the referee just going to call the match to save a guy's young career? This is ridiculous. And this is what stops Big League from really truly being the best. It's this type of behavior that we see event in and event out.
Crossbody, what? Aiden Vale rolls through. Wow, you got this one! You've got to be kidding me! Aiden Vale won it! Aiden Vale won it! Aiden Vale is a Super Indy superstar!
So there it is. The youngster Aiden Vale is into the Super Indy XI tournament, and Big League John McChesney is out. An amazing turn of events at Mountain State Madness, too. And before we go any further, Aiden Vale's got his work cut out for him, because right here I have a list of the participants that are in this year's tournament. And by the looks of it, I think it's easy to say that this could be the most stacked tournament in Super Indy history. Let me just read them off to you here. We have, of course, the Super Indy champion, Michael Facade, Gory, Matthew Justice, Ricky Shane Page, Sammy Callahan, Chuck Taylor, Kyle O'Reilly, Davey Richards, and there's still another spot to be announced. Logan Shulo's spot still up for grabs. So it's going to be a big tournament, folks. Saturday, June 23rd, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania. You do not want to miss it. We may see a new Super Indy champion, who knows? But we're certain to see a lot of action. Now, while Aiden Vale is making his first appearance in the Super Indy tournament, well, we have another first here on IWC Aftershock, because I, for the first time, took our crew into the ladies' locker room before the event started, and I caught up with IWC newcomer Marty Bell. She was set to face Sassy Steffi later in the night. If you want to see the results of that match, you're going to have to get the DVD. But let's see what happened during that interview, because things got a little out of hand, and then things got a little bit bizarre. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Plummer here with IWC Aftershock, and for the first time ever, we're in the ladies' locker room. And we're here with a newcomer to the IWC. This is Marty Bell. Marty, let me, on behalf of the IWC, welcome you to Mountain State Madness here tonight.
Thank you very much.
Why don't you let the fans know what you're all about?
I'm Marty. I'm from New York City, and I'm here today. It's my first time down here, but I'm pretty excited. I'm facing someone I know pretty well, Sassy Steffi, and she's tough. I know that much, but tonight I'm going to prove that I'm tougher. I'm going to make sure that when everybody out there sees me, they don't remember me. Never my win.
So tonight you allude to your match with Sassy Steffi. Are you going on record? You're predicting you're going to win this one. Come out on top.
I'm not really predicting as much as I'm saying.
Whoa. Marty Bell?
Hi,
Shut up, Justin. Stay out of the way. No one gives a crap who you are.
Really?
Yeah, because tonight it's going to be the same like before. You're going to kiss my sass.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, are you sure about that?
Calm down.
Positive.
Ladies.
Really? Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, this is the women's locker room. How you doing? How you doing?
What?
Super Oprah. I don't quite think you're in the right spot.
No, I'm in the right spot. I'm all woman.
Yeah, no, I'm, no.
No, I mean, ladies,
How you doing?
well, since you're here and we have the cameras rolling, I guess, tonight, Super Oprah, you're facing Chess Flexor right here at Mountain State Madness. Do you have anything to say heading into your big match tonight?
Don't worry about that, baby, but let me give you something. Why don't you come over here and help me out real quick?
You know what? What's that? You know what? Chuck, my boss.
No, I just need you to stretch. No, just help me.
I'll be back. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
You know what? He'll be back. He's gonna get this.
Super Oprah, ladies and gentlemen. You get a car, and you get a car, and you... I know, something is seriously wrong with me, but if you want to see an awesome ladies match, pick up the Mountain State Madness 2 DVD at IWCWrestling.com. It was phenomenal. And speaking of awesome matches, well, what would an episode of IWC Aftershock be without the Party Peacock himself, Dalton Castle? In Mountain State Madness 2, he took on Ricky Shane Page, And although both men have different roles at Super Indy XI, they both wanted to get the leg up and the momentum headed into the big event. So let's take a look at the match, or a few highlights from the match, between Dalton Castle and Ricky Shane Page.
And now, taking umbrage with these fans as well, but Castle sees an opening.
Oh man, a stiff shot.
And Dalton getting something going here. Great drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick. And listen to this crowd, Joe, solemnly behind the Party Peacock.
To Dalton Castle. Wait. Oh, out of nowhere with the cutter. And that spinning, that heel kick right to the back of the head almost had it. All right, we're locked and loaded, whether I like it or not.
I mean, what is it with you and this guy, Joe?
I don't know. Go that roaring elbow. Castle counters. And Ricky Shane Page gets the advantage. Castle sent to the outside. RSP gonna take a chance here. Castle a step ahead. Beautiful agility up into the Hurricane Rana.
Ricky Shane Page trying to make a getaway.
Just baits Castle in. Ricky went high risk, got caught.
Yes,
Dalton has Shane set up, twisting into a face buster. I don't believe
there's no way he's going to be able to pull this
I've
one.
never seen that before. He's 260, and Dalton Castle with a deadlift German.
That's got to be one of the most impressive moves I've seen in the IWC to date, lifting the big man from the ground over his head and holding it for the pin, Joe. Dalton Castle deceptively powerful.
Ricky about 260, and Dalton Castle a major explosion of raw power and brute strength to first be able to control and manipulate Ricky Shane Page in midair like that. Took him from that Alabama slam right down into the face buster. Then, before Ricky knew where he was, that deadlift German.
All right, folks, so there you have it. Dalton Castle and Ricky Shane Page here.
That's me!
Just,
Well, I
welcome.
hide out in weird places a lot. Justin!
Hey, Dalton, how you doing? I guess you've earned every right to be on the show after last episode, so.
You bet your balls I did. Do you know where we are?
We're in Newell, West Virginia.
Newell, West Virginia. What's that mean to you?
West Virginia.
Let me lighten you up. Newell, West Virginia. The debut of Dalton Castle at IWC, right?
It was actually right here, wasn't it?
It was right in this very spot where you and America fell in love with this peacock.
Wow.
Look at that. Look, we even got it set up like it was before.
All right.
Little grandma chairs. Take a seat.
All right, okay. It's just, I don't know.
Chairs are stupid anyways.
I think I hurt myself.
But you get the idea. You're welcome.
Thank you, though. I mean, I guess I appreciate the offer. So, big night tonight. You had a victory over one of the Super Indy qualifiers, Ricky Shane Page.
Yes. It's almost as if I was better than him tonight. It was fantastic. He's a good competitor, but boom!
On this
I didn't
night?
ask for these muscles, Justin. I used them, definitely. I used them tonight.
You got him.
You're welcome.
So now you got the momentum heading into Super Indy, but the question is, and the question in all the fans' minds, what does Dalton Castle have in store for Super Indy?
Oh, Super Indy. What does Dalton Castle have in store for you? I can't get into specifics here, but Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, I hope you're on the pill, because there's a good chance you might get pregnant with Dalton Castle's inside you. Wait, that sounds wrong.
All right, well.
Super Indy, I got big plans. You just wait and see.
All right, well, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. June the 23rd, Super Indy. Stay tuned, ladies.
I do have a surprise for you. That's really why. It wasn't just the chairs. There's more.
Well, it's getting late. Why don't we...
It's in my locker room. Listen, give me a second. Let me go set it up. do your wrap-up thing here. Come down to my locker room. Big sign on it. It's got my name. Knock. Don't even knock. Just come right in. It's a surprise.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah! Tripped over, stupid!
Careful. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Come on.